Well. Here we are. Here we are. I finally, after a year and a half, and after telling people forever that I was going to start my podcast, I'm finally starting it. Here it is. This is the first take. Um, I hope y'all like it. Welcome to the consciousTi. Um, my name is Latifa, and a little about myself. I am a mother of three. Is that terrible that when people ask me a little bit about myself, or when I start to tell people a little bit about myself, I start talking about who I am to other people? I'm a mom of three. I was about to say, I'm a wife of 12 years. Like, who am I? I don't know the answers to that question yet, so I can't answer you that. But I can tell you what my life is like right now. So, like I said, mother of three. Um, my husband and I have been married for 12 years, and I like to drink wine. Really, my favorite brand, this is not my favorite brand. My favorite brand is Chateau Ste. Michelle, but this works too. They taste the same to me, honestly, but Chateau I just like the name of it. It sounds bougie. So, anyway, I am into fitness. I exercise. I like to sing. I like to dance. I like to explore. And I'm actually getting more and more involved in exploring. I'm actually currently at a lighthouse, and I'll give you like a little glimpse. So that's the front door. I gotta close. Listen, whenever I go anywhere, there needs to be protection on the door, okay? Especially I'm in the middle of the woods. So, but this is it. It's a nice little cozy. The guy was telling me that he's thinking about making that upstairs, the attic area right here, into like a part of the, so it's nothing right now. He was gonna like do a ladder or whatever, install a ladder that automatically comes down like electronically, and he was gonna do like a kids center up there where you can draw on the wall and do chalk and stuff like that. And I was like, that's an amazing idea. Like if he did that, I would bring my kids here like once every month or something, because they could use something like this because the TV don't work and they be on the electronics like crazy. But that's the loft area. We'll go up so you can see it a little bit. That is the loft, right? Oh shit. This is the kitchen. Now there's no stove, but who needs to cook, right? We should just be eating fruits and vegetables. That's a reminder. All right, this is the shower. The shower is, you see it now? The shower is a little small, even for me, and I'm 5'4" and I weigh 135 pounds. So it's a little tight in there, but at least you know there's no monsters in there. Yeah. Anyway, there's a toilet. That's a window. I'm not gonna open it because it's dark outside. Well, actually, I'll give y'all a little sneak peek. It's looking dark outside, so we're gonna leave that closed. And that's the sink. So yeah, and it's a lighthouse, so that's pretty cool. But anywho, and this is me. If you want to see me do a little spinderella, let's scoot back a little bit. That's me. So anyway, as I was saying, I'm 32. I'm currently a student at Austin P State University, and I'm studying biology. So yeah, welcome to my podcast. On this podcast, you're gonna get a lot of things. I just really want to talk about my life. I want to be open, more open, and more fluent with my talking. So I'm more of an introvert. So whenever I go around new people, I'll want to talk to them, but I don't talk to them. And I feel like that's hindering a lot in my life, like both professionally and um, personally. So I decided to start a podcast and just talk and just get used to talking because I wasn't allowed to do that for a long time. So I like to talk now. We getting out of that mindset. So, anyways, my trip here was actually for me to, get some time to myself every now and then. My hero, my husband, he always every now and then he will make me get away because he knows that if my kids want me to stay, I'm gonna stay. But he knows that I need a break, and I appreciate him so much for that. Ladies, if you have a husband that lets you, not even lets you, that encourages you to get time to yourself and will fully fund that shit, even if he can't, if y'all can go half on it, but if he will allow it and encourage you to take care of yourself, that's the one. That's the one. Anyway, so my time here, I've been here since yesterday, and my time here, I've pretty much been like sitting with the rain, feeding the fish outside. I'm gonna, I'll upload some videos or whatever in my next video. Not this video, because listen, this is brand new and I'm not an editor or anything, any of that fancy stuff. But yeah, I'll make a video separately showing y'all the fish and some of the things I did here. Anyways, I drew, I wrote, I journaled a little bit. I don't know if you would call it journaling, but I was sitting outside in nature and it was raining a little bit here today, but I was sitting outside in nature and I'm just sitting there and just watching every thought that comes to my mind because I'm trying to be more conscious, hence consciousTi podcast. But at exactly 3:33, I wrote down what was on my mind, which was that I had heard a sound actually. I heard a sound, and since I'm literally in the house with three kids all the time, I also homeschool. So that's another thing. Um, not all of my kids. My oldest, she would prefer to go to school, but she's about to be homeschooled because she's on punishment now. That's a different story, different show, different episode. But anyways, so I was sitting there in the quiet, which I rarely hear quiet. When I do hear quiet, I'm straight to sleep. So sitting there in the quiet, and all you hear is like nature sounds or whatever. And I'm not used to that, so it kind of scared me, a little PTSD almost. Like, oh, what was that? In an unfamiliar place, and you hear noises that you don't normally hear, you're gonna be scared. So yeah, I was scared. So I was like trying to catch my breath or whatever, and I'm just looking around trying to find the sound. And I found the sound, and it was literally water dropping off of a leaf into the onto the deck. That's literally how scary I am. Sad. But I wrote that I was scared of the quiet, but I realized life is beautiful. The quiet is very loud. So when you are quiet, you're more focused on what you hear because it's quiet and then you just hear something and you're like, what was that? As opposed to like this busy life that we have. We have like we always want to be busy for some reason. Or even if you don't want to be, you are busy throughout the day. Like me as a mom of three, I'm always busy. It's always loud in my house and I'm not used to the quiet. So just take time for yourself. Just a little self love tip here. Take time to yourself to sit in the quiet because that is a good way to learn how to focus too. Because, like I said, it was completely quiet and then I heard one thing and my focus shifted immediately. And I was like, and I was so worried about the sound instead of enjoying the beauty around me. So, food for thought. Anyway, let's see. Oh, another thing that happened. So, I try to be respectful when I go to an Airbnb. This is like my third one that I've been to, but I apologize when I need to, or I guess not when I need to. I just apologize. Like if I have them come out to fix something, or I'm like, I'm sorry to, for your time or whatever. But I'm trying to get out of stop apologizing for stuff that people need to do anyway. But I also don't want to come off as a bitch. So yeah. Anywho, I had asked the guy, Andrew is his name, um, if he could hear my music, if it was too loud. Now keep in mind, there's like acres. There's probably, I want to say like half a football field. No, yeah, like half a football field from the lighthouse and his house. So I don't know if he could hear it or not. I just know it was loud for me, so I wanted to respect their space by asking them if it was too loud for them. And he was like, blast it. Nobody cares. I was like, oh, okay. Nobody cares if I'm loud? Okay. Well, so I blast my shit. And I did some dope ass yoga. And my body feels amazing right now because I've been super tight. I encourage all of you, every single one of you, to do some yoga. Do some yoga. And if you don't want to do yoga, just move your body. Move your body. You will feel so much better. Like I feel so much lighter. I feel I feel mobile. So move your body. Even if you don't know what you're doing, just get up, just move, just flap your arms, move your body, do something. Do something for your body. Take care of yourself. Then I wrote down. Oh, so that happened at exactly 333. Now, I believe in divine reaching out to us through signs and symbols and numbers even. And so 333, I looked up what 333 is. And it said that it says several things. So the first one was it's time to expand in my life. Now I just wrote these down. I haven't went through them yet. I haven't went through them and like analyzed every single one, but I just wrote them down. So I'm just gonna let y'all know what I read and what I wrote down. So it's time to expand in my life. I trust myself and put thought into my choices. I am, or sorry, not am. I aim high and think big. I am optimistic, creative, intuitive, lucky, and generous. Anyway, sorry, I got my music playing. I love music. That's another thing about me. Is you will find out real quick. I love music. I love to dance to music. I love to sing music. I just love listening to music. It's just I love it. Anyway, all type of music too. I'm very diverse. I embrace joy and creativity and celebrate myself, which is something that I don't normally do. So it's a bit out of my comfort zone, but I know that I have joy, that I am creative, and I should celebrate myself. Why not? You know? Um, and then there's three more. So I encourage open communication, self-love, and personal growth. Mm, I'm gonna read that one again. I encourage open communication, self-love, and personal growth. These are big tasks for me, okay? These are very big tasks for me, but it's not too big for God. So you're supported and need not go alone. God, you're about to experience deep and profound healing. I'm I'm ready for that. Give it to me now. I'm ready for some healing. Sexual hit. No, not that kind, but I'm ready for some healing. I really do. I need some healing in my life, and I need to love myself. I need to heal, and I need to just be me, because I struggled with that for a while. So I'm trying to turn a new leaf. I'll be 32 next month, October 11th. I'll be 32. So we ain't got that much time here, y'all. We ain't got that much time. I don't know about you, but me, I'm gonna spend my time wisely, okay? And I'm gonna succeed. in the level that I want to succeed. Anywho, I'm going to leave with this or close with this. Failed promises weaken love, kept promises exceeded. And that's just something, like I said, I was sitting outside and I just wrote down random thoughts in my head. And so I wrote failed promises weaken love, kept promises exceeded. And I thought of that actually because a friend of mine, um, I hope she still considers me a friend. I'm not, that's another episode. Anyway, um, she was asking if she puts on shows and she's doing a, what is it called? She's doing a flash mob. So she's doing a flash mob and she was asking if my girls would be interested and that they have practice tomorrow, but I'm on my vacation right now, so I can't take them to practice tomorrow. Um, but I was like, and I promised my husband that I wasn't gonna last minute throw a task on him because he doesn't like that. If he already has a schedule, he's got to break his schedule to do for me, and he shouldn't have to do that. And it took me a long time to realize that, but shit, that's why we still married because I'm still learning and I'm improving as we go, and so is he, because it takes two. But anywho, failed promises weaken love. So if I didn't keep my promise to him and I didn't tell him, or if I didn't keep my promise to him and I just said yes to my friend, which is what I normally do without even consulting my husband, then that would be me failing to keep my promise, which will weaken our love. It's going to tear us apart. It's going to pull us away from each other. But if I kept my promise to him, then the love expands. Okay? So I decided to honor my husband and my promise. More importantly, my promise, because I said I wasn't going to do that anymore. So I have to show and prove. So, anyway, that's what I got for you today. I hope you got something out of this. I hope that I encourage somebody. I hope that I bless somebody. And I hope that you had a wonderful day and you had some epiphanies today, or God spoke to you today. And it doesn't have to look a certain way. It doesn't have to, you don't have to be out in nature for you to get an idea or for God to speak to you. Like, He will come to you anywhere. So, anyway, thank you for tuning in. And I hope you'll be back to join us for the next episode of Conscious Tea. Love, peace, and chicken grease.